Nice.
How is it to come for a second time to a racetrack? It's for you easier, even if the first practice was wet in the second?
Yeah, it's nice to come back and be familiar with it, to not have to use, I mean, obviously, because it was sort of, damp and wet, it was a different, thing to get my brain sort of around it, but for sure it's nice to know what's coming next,
It's good.
First time coming to the track for the second time. This year each track was new for me, so it was always about getting to learn the track. But here it was good because it was revisiting a track.
You can start from the beginning on to work on the finer details to gain the next couple of tenths. Tight entry, rotate the car.
And then run over here in the dry.
Yes.
At the end of the blue, brake hard.
Perfect.
When the wall thing, turn.
Yes. For me as Michael's instructor, this was the first opportunity to have like a proper comparison. So last time the data to the professionals was approximately 3 seconds, and the goal for this weekend was just to narrow it down much as possible. We went out at the first day. This morning, honestly, it's just to reassociate. Yes, and refresh all the things. Very smooth, yeah? And exit very cautious. Your quickest was 44.6, but actually good. But we have to work on sector 1.
As you're going the long way, it gives you a little bit more braking possibility, right?
But unfortunately, due to the track condition, we didn't see a proper gain. But all the guys are struggling. It's very slippery. But for me, it was important that you drive some laps.
Definitely. I enjoy, as I was going, I started to feel it more and feel a little more confident,
Always a track developed during a weekend.
There was a DTM race here, and they use a different tire compound. So the rubber that's laid down on the track, it's not matching to the rubber we use.
This was the reason why it was quite slippery out there. So the track is green, so it needs some time, but at least Sunday morning. On Saturday, the track got better, so more the right rubber on the track.
Really felt good and got out there and put in a good time pretty early.
Solid, good. So at this point, we were matching the speed and time of the last event, even in not that good conditions. The idea of a qualifying or a time practice is to set the fastest lap. So out of the pits, you have a brand new and cold tire. And the main goal for the first couple of corners is to heat up the tires properly. And you're using the brake. So that you heat up the tire from the disc into the rim. And then you have 3 laps where the tire offers you the maximum amount of grip. Heat up the tires properly and then enjoy the shit. 46 cars on the track. I mean, it's not easy to find a free slot.
The traffic was so bad. My flying laps were compromised. And so we decided to stick the second fresh set of rubber on.
You go out, find a free slot, push from the beginning, 1 shot, and then park for me.
I was getting the tires into the right zone at the right lap. And I went for it again, but again the traffic was just didn't fall my way.
Lap 1 and 2, we were not able to find a free slot. And lap 3, actually, we saw, okay, this should be the lap.
Copy, Michael, do one more shot. You can do one more lap.
It was looking good. I set like a first sector green, second sector green.
Oh, 47.3 here.
Good second sector. And then all of a sudden he told us via radio, okay, I have to come in.
Going in the pit, box. Copy, Michael, box.
Fucking yellow flag, because somebody went off just before
your last
sector. There was a yellow flag, so I had to back out of the third sector, and that sort of was the end of the qualifying session, really.
He decided to come in because the peak of the tire was gone.
Because the first 2 sectors are really good.
No.
Bullshit, man. I mean, the traffic is like... You know what it's like out there. I mean, it's like... It was one incident after the next, and then on that last flying lap I was like, okay, look, you know, at least I'll get this last one in. I was going to do both endurance races today, myself, so 2 50-minute races. I started quite far back in the first endurance race because the quali time didn't come together for us.
The main goal for the first race was just to have a proper starting position for the second race. So Michael, you are quicker than all these guys here, huh? Enjoy it.
So you go, it's 5 seconds, so we try to overtake the other car. Copy. Checkered flag, first race is over.
The race went well, you know, I had good pace throughout and ended up finishing 10th in class in that first endurance race, so I was happy with that.
My times were good though, right?
Yeah, from the beginning on. There's Hornung in front, and then all the other cars are sharing the pro driver. Huh? So this is right here, right now, and a very competitive field, in my opinion, the maximum right now.
So starting P10 in class in the second endurance race.
3 minutes.
Okay, mate. Once again, proper race like this. Come on.
Green. Michael, pit stop this lap, pit in now. Copy that.
We had done such a successful pit stop in the first endurance race by just sort of, you know, finding the margin of when I can exit the pit.
We were able to overtake a car within the pit. The pit time is 90 seconds.
I decided to go earlier than the countdown. and then I thought I could draw off the speed coming down the pit lane, but I just misjudged it.
Michael, you went off too early, so you have to pit in now for a stop and go penalty.
And then I had to come back in and do a stop and go. There was a P6 finish opportunity, and in the end, I think it was P10.
Even though, for me as instructor, the main thing is the time. Excellent pace, excellent pace.
I was really happy with my pace, and even, served the penalty, didn't get flustered, went back out. My times were really good, and competitive. I think I was 1.5 or 6 off the pro.
The closest gap ever, honestly, and race pace. We started our journey last year in October. I had an idea and I had a plan, and this works out. So I'm really happy with the achievement during the season.
Season's over. This is the finale. For sure, there was some downs, but I'm leaving Hockenheim this weekend. I'm happy with my performance, to be honest. So now wait and see what the next step is. I'm looking forward to the next challenge.
Yeah, I got a heavy crash,